All right, I have 5:03. This is the Peru Park Board meeting, March 13th, 2025. Located in the City Hall chambers. Please call the roll.
Paul.
Yes?
Ray, yes. Green.
Yes.
Shep.
Yes.
Meg is absent. She had let us know that last meeting that she'd be unable to attend this meeting, and she knew that before she became a representative as well. So it's not as if we didn't know. So we should see her next week. The minutes of the previous meeting, February, everybody has a copy. Does anyone have any questions, corrections? No one has any comments or corrections? In that case, may we have a motion to accept the February minutes as written?
Make that motion.
We have a motion to accept. May we have a second, please?
I'll second it.
We have a second. The motion is to accept the minutes. Please call the roll.
Paul.
Yes?
Ray, yes. Green.
Yes.
Shep.
Yes.
Minutes are accepted unanimously. Announcements. Do we have any announcements? No? No announcements. Reports. Clubhouse. You're up.
Clubhouse, I give you a copy there a little bit. Right now, we've 63 paid golf season ticket memberships, 32 paid personal card owners, which go in the cart barns there, pay at store them and use them. And 10 of those, and we got 10 members that are paid for the Peru municipal golf carts that we have, that we rent for a year. They can do that.
Oh,
So that's
okay.
what those 10 are. And at the personal card owners are $900 a cart to store. And the municipal carts are $1,000 a year. And that's when I was talking to, I think, last meeting about the cart barn that we had. We had a 50 space cart barn. So if we can fill that barn with 50, that's 45,000.
Extra.
Yeah, filling that up. So, in a total amount with the golf memberships and cart memberships, because there's some, you can't really break it all down because there's some different, there's like about, I'm going to say 10 to 12 different types of memberships, variations. So right now we've taken in like $61,400. And when I just left, we sold a couple more as I was leaving, so that's another $1,575. So we're around $62,975 that we've taken in so far with memberships and cart fees that I have record on.
Do you?
Right now we have currently 50 city golf carts, and they're in the process of updating or trading, exchanging 14 of those carts. We're going to update. Last year we updated 14, so it's in the budget to update 14 more. And it's been approved, and I think anytime they're going to let us know when they're going to deliver them. So, and we've applied for a beer two-way license with the state or whoever they have to, the city has, to serve alcohol. It's a two-way license, and I think that was the only thing that was available right now, so that's the license we're applying for.
What exactly, to the uninitiated here, is a two-way license?
It's like beer and wine serving. I guess the other three-way would be like liquor.
Ah,
So, and that's not available, is my understanding. And we're waiting for approval for that. And in the meantime, we're ready to order a new cooler. And the golf course is preparing for a newly paved parking lot this spring and new watering system. The parking lot's supposed to be early spring. We're on the early schedule for the paving company, so hopefully it'll be soon. And the watering system's, the way I understand it, somewhere in mid-June to late June to start. And supposedly finishing up like around Labor Day, if all goes well. And currently, it's a big help to the golf course to have things in place like income and all. So right now we have 5 golf leagues that are committed. It is like we have a Monday, Tuesday, 2 on Wednesday, and 1 on Thursday. That's every week. So they're committed to staying with us and having their leagues there, which is it's a great thing that, you know, you got that income every week. So, and we got a daily choose up, which is not a league, but it's a whole bunch of members and everything. They're about noon. We have that going on. We got 10 golf outings scheduled. We got a junior program in the works, and we're scheduling that for the early part of July, which is the week of the 7th of July is what we're planning on, around a 3, give or take, day program for juniors. Now, we got people lined up for that with the local coaches and helping that. And we've got a little city junior tour. That's for juniors that travel around in the area locally, Wabash, but it runs out of Wabash, the guy that runs us out of Wabash, but he called and he scheduled an event again here at the Muni, so, and that's a plus that they continue with us. So.
do you know, compared to last year, your 63 paid season tickets? Have you had a chance to access any of the old information?
I can't answer that.
Ah.
I can't answer that because I just started after January. I don't have figures up there, and I don't know what they were. I don't have.
We'd have to go back and look at our numbers, wouldn't we?
I might have them.
Yeah, I think we do somewhere. But one thing, may I ask that the information that you gave us, could you include that on a sheet so that we actually have it for our notes?
Everything I just read to you?
Yes, that if you could just photocopy that and give it to us
Sure.
the way we have one
Yeah.
from the parks, that would be
I
great.
had plans to do that. I had plans to copy it. I worked on my computer this morning,
Oops,
and my Word and Excel worked just fine. Come afternoon, it
no,
locked me out. So I had to get a hold of IT, and supposedly the subscription has run out. So they were digging into it, doing all that, and I had to, so they said they had to get permission to add 365 or whatever, the license of it. So
so next
said it
month
would
we hope
probably be
it's going
tomorrow,
to be better.
possibly by the time they got back with the city. And I said, well, can I call the city, Andrea, and she could call you and let you know, so maybe, and I did, and hopefully it'll expedite it, but that's what,
That's okay,
yeah.
next month.
But you're more, photocopy here, yeah. I mean, you want a photocopy here, or do you want me to? I don't,
If you would bring it to the next meeting, that would be great.
this sheet here,
Yes, that would help as
that'd be
well.
fine.
Yeah, that way we just have every month,
That's fine.
because I just keep the
Sure,
notes.
sure.
The 14 carts, are those new or are those reconditioned or?
They're new, brand new carts. Yeah, and I think it started, they wanted to keep rotating them to keep them updated, so, and that's and I don't know, we have 50 carts, so I'm assuming they're going to continue maybe next year, 14 more, so we'll have 28 after this happens, and then
Right.
and we're in the process of a new thing. I think, I don't know if I mentioned it last meeting or not, but we're selling decals. We're decaling them up. They used to call, they wanted to say wraps, but we're not really wrapping the whole card. It's decals. It's going to be a decal on the front, a decal on the side, decal on the side. And same business for each cart, but it's going to it's advertisement. So businesses. So, and then those carts will be out visible in outings and when people rent carts and all, so.
So did the mayor change his mind regarding decals? Because the last I recall was that we were not planning on doing that, right?
Yeah, there was some legal things they had to look into, but apparently it's good to go now.
And it's a good income. I mean,
Yeah.
it's been good. So we,
How much do we generate from
it's
that?
$500 a cart, so we're trying to sell 2 carts each time. So that's, $1,000 for 2 carts. And right now, we're expected, we've got like about, I think, 11 carts, so you don't have to buy 2 carts. So that's our, I like to promote it. But they buy 1, we're not going to turn them down. So we got 11, and I believe we're going to decal 11. They're coming tomorrow, about noon, to decal them, so they'll be ready to go. And that was we want them at the beginning of the year, because, I mean, they're paying for it. Advertisers are paying for it. I mean,
Is it per year?
I'm sorry,
Is it per year?
it's per year, yes. Yep. And then I don't know I suppose if they don't re-up next year, they can be peeled off. There's no problem there. We'll see where we are. Hopefully they'll be happy with it, and hopefully others will see it and want them. Yep.
Any other questions? Thank you. Moving on to the golf course.
I don't have a whole bunch going on. We started getting out there. I've mowed greens a couple times. I mowed the fairways once, and tees and approaches and colors I've mowed once. Got the holes changed out, and all the tee markers and most of the trash cans I think are out. We've been working on some of the equipment that's coming back from the winter maintenance. When I get back to my shop, there's some work that's needing done on the equipment, so I've been working on the equipment. We've been doing a lot of leaf blowing with picking up the sticks and raking, and we took the tree down in the parking lot, so preparing for it to get paved. I got a little bit to clean up. The street sanitation department's going to come down. Brian's going to come up and rip out that stump and then fill the hole in. So
You just gotta wait on the
yeah,
parking lot to get
we gotta
whatever.
wait for 811 to get up there, I think.
Yeah.
He said. Other than that, that's kind of. But we're going to be picking up on that part of it. The weekly duties there. It'll be started bringing back some of the seasonal help. I got Glendy coming back next week. She mows my greens for me. There was a little building that was over by the old maintenance building by 3 that Don wanted taken down. The roof was pretty bad on it, so I knocked it down. I haven't got it picked up yet, but we got her down. Tomorrow I will be fertilizing the greens, fluffing the bunkers up. I got my pre-emergent app, my custom app coming. It gets put down the 19th of this month. I started getting some new equipment in a couple weeks ago. We got T-mower, fairway mower, and a rough mower in right now. So still waiting on the other ones, but and then the irrigation. Yeah, like the irrigation starts June 1st. That's really all I got.
Any questions?
What brand is the new equipment, and how do you guys like it so far? Have you?
It's Toro. I only have tried the T-mower. I mowed that, did them like Monday or something. I've been in the golf business for 27 years of my life. I'm 42, and it was the most beautiful thing I've ever been on at a golf course.
Brand new machine.
I walked into the shop. I didn't have to put air in the tire. It started right up. There's no rope on there to engage reels. It doesn't die on me. Parking brake works. The regular brake works. I mean, it's beautiful. cut, all 3 reels cut the exact same. I mean, I'm excited to test out the greens mower. I can't wait till we get it.
We'll be doing a happy dance, mowing in circles.
It was very nice, yeah. Unfortunately, I don't plan on being on the equipment very much this year, but when I do have to, it was very nice. It's got cup holders. I mean,
Ooh,
my other ones didn't have anything.
So if he gets the beer and wine, then, yeah, the mowers will.
I haven't heard from him when we should be getting we're waiting on the greens mower, a sidewinder, and then the 4 utility vehicles that we got coming. Hopefully, within the next few weeks or, a month. We got these ones pretty quick. I was pretty surprised on how quick we got these, so.
Utility vehicles, you mean like gators?
Yeah, it's basically Toro's version of a Gator. It's
Okay.
called a workhorse, yeah. Electric dump bed,
Okay. Still 2-seater and all that?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure this is going to make your life a little easier.
It's very nice, very nice. I mowed the greens today with the old greens mower, and I mean, I cussed it a lot as I went around today. In time, we'll be sitting on a new one. So I probably won't be mowing greens every day right now, but we'll probably let them go through the weekend, and then Monday we'll jump on them, weather permitting, and then.
Is the grass actually growing?
I'm sorry?
Is your grass actually growing?
The greens are a little bit, yeah.
Because mine isn't. I mean, I have nothing. It's like gray.
And I left them pretty shaggy going into winter last year, so that first cut, yeah, it was. And then, yeah, I mean, I was cutting grass today, but I cut greens Tuesday, I think, was the first time I cut them. So, not every day right now, but I know I think Cliff ordered the motor for that old T-mower, or the old greens mower that I use for basically rolling the greens and verticutting the greens. So once we get that motor and get that put in, that'll make the consistency on the greens really nice. They'll roll real good after that. Rolling the greens and verticutting the greens are very vital to what we do. So,
Okay.
other than that, you guys wanted it. Here we are. It's springtime. I was trying to tell you guys it needed to snow a little longer, and you guys didn't want to hear it.
I'm glad it didn't. I've got over 80 hours of comp time from plowing, so.
Plus, you get your bike out now, Josh.
Oh, yeah, I rode it here today.
Any other questions for Gary? I knew Cliff was not going to be here. He had surgery this week. He hopes to be back next month, but in at work in a couple of weeks, I think. So there will be no parks report. Old business. Update on the splash pad. I went to the meeting on the 6th. This was a pre-bid meeting. There were, I think, 1, 2, 3, possibly 4 contractors who had a few questions. The project manager went over what was required from the bids, went over the dates. Their information had to be sent to them by today regarding any minor updates on the bid itself. The mayor did waive the fees that would have necessarily have to been paid to the city for, I think for power and water and things like that, that they would have to apply for a permit, and they were waived. So they don't need to budget that money. The actual bids have to be in and will be opened the 18th of June. And we did emphasize again, the project manager did emphasize again that we would like the project completed by Circus Week, because it is the intent to have it open. It's the 65th anniversary of the circus this year, and we really want this done. The bathroom updates were not going to be part of the bid. This is going to be done by Cliff and the city workers. So that was a good chunk of change that was saved. The matching fund grant for $50,000 was met, so we will receive the $50,000 in matching funds. So that's $100,000 that will cover our slight budget deficit. So we just need to wait to see how the bids come in, and they will be opened on the 18th. And that's basically what I have to say.
Is there a time period for Cliff and the city workers getting the bathrooms done, or?
They will be done for the project. Yes, you can't have one without the other.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to have to be done, yes. And the mayor knows that, as does Cliff. Any other questions? All right, new business. Light Up the Night 5K run. I was contacted again by the same people, and they asked if we could do this. It's the night, it's Memorial Day weekend. Yes. And I think what we'll do is I will send, I told her it should be fine. We can vote. But since we've done this before, I can't see any problem. And we can make sure that they call Cliff and ask everything that they need in the way of extra tables, trash cans, things like that. So the motion is to allow the Light Up the, what did I say? The night 5K run. May we have a second?
They say that at the river, right?
Yes, they do that on the Riverwalk, yes.
I'll second that.
Okay, the motion is, and seconded to allow the Light Up, I can't say this today, Light Up the Night 5K run. Please call the roll.
Paul,
Yes?
Ray, yes. Green,
Yes.
Shuck.
Yes.
Motion passes, and I will let her know and make sure that she comes in and reserves everything with Matthew, and then contacts Cliff with regard to anything extra that she may need. We've done this a good few times now, so it's not a new thing. Any questions on that? No? Comments? All right, you're up. Yes, you.
Can I stand here? Do we-
That's fine.
Podium, please.
Yeah.
Podium. She needs to be at the podium so we can hear her.
Okay, please come to the podium.
Well, if Cliff isn't here, I don't know that I'm not going to get, the answers necessarily. So in regards to the pickleball tournament, I will just come back with that, with a little more detailed information. So I'll kind of put that on the back burner.
No, it's okay. All you need to do is go up to City Hall,
Okay,
to Matthew, and reserve the court,
okay, and start there.
and start
Okay.
there.
And
Now,
then,
is it going to be just a day event,
yes, yes.
and it's in aid of?
Do what?
What's it for? Like, as a sponsor?
Yeah, it was, we're trying to make it an annual Sharon Edwards Memorial Tournament, pickleball tournament every year, centered around Mother's Day. But I would rather have a little bit more. I'll start up there and then I'll come back here if they need me to and go from there.
Well, then, all we would need, you can also do it that way. You can then also call Cliff, the superintendent of parks,
Okay.
and ask to have extra
Items,
tables or
yeah, okay.
trash cans or anything that you may need that we can supply
Okay.
for you.
Okay. And then the second thing I was kind of here as a representative of Peru, Indiana Youth Baseball. It was Cal Ripken from West City Ballpark. And I just wanted to, I don't know that you guys, I know I was part of the girls softball organization a long time ago. Do you have like certain things you do versus certain things that the organization does? Like as
There-
far as maintaining the park?
I think the only thing they do at the ballpark is the garbage and whatnot, right?
Right,
Everything else is maintained by
by the
the
youth
leagues.
organizations.
Yeah.
Outside the fences too now?
No, I'm not sure about
I
that.
think the parks was outside.
Yeah,
the
outside the fences, anything
Yeah.
inside the fences is, yeah.
No, I was texting with Nick Green, the president, and he said that you guys did a really good job last year as far as helping maintain it. I think maybe there was some weed killer sprayed underneath of bleachers and things like that. So I just wanted to see that we were on the same page on who was maintaining what and stuff like that.
When does your league start?
This coming Monday.
Oh, heavens.
Yeah, and the girls too, on the softball side as well. But when are the bathrooms unlocked? Like the green bathroom, when is that unlocked?
I think they did
Is
that
it
the
not
first.
unlocked yet?
I'm not sure.
Chris is back to work, so
I'd say usually, they're usually pretty good about around the start of the season. We've missed it a couple times just in case, like if somebody forgets or something.
Okay.
that's something you could also, if you, when you call up to, talk
Yeah.
to Matthew upstairs.
Okay.
If he can get a hold of Chris down in
Yeah.
Parks, or I can get a hold of Chris too. I got his number, or at least.
They're usually pretty good. I think the problem we typically have is sometimes the staff isn't, like, they can get locked a little early.
Right, or
sometimes.
like refilling items. or
Yeah, so
whatever.
just
Okay. Let's
Connect
see.
with them and they can help you work out what's the best schedule for
So-
everybody.
So everything inside the fence is the league's responsibility?
Yes, and there is a league contract.
There used to be, but I didn't, like, I've never been part of the boys until I have a boy now. So there used to be with the girls, a contract that every year that we had to carry insurance and things like
Right.
that. But I was just trying to make sure that we were all on the same page on, I know the,
Well, you may want to ask Matthew about that
Okay.
then, because that's a contract with the city,
oh.
not necessarily with us.
Oh, a long time ago, I would come to a parks meeting every year, and they would sign and we would sign, but that was the girls' organization, it was about 10 years ago, so I don't know if that's changed to just being with the city of Peru.
I don't recall what happened last year.
We have, it's with the city, it's not with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. And the trash removal, we pay for our own trash removal, and we have a dumpster, and the girls have a dumpster as well.
Yeah, I think they just pick up the garbage that's outside of the fences and then mow it.
Okay. But other than that, I just want to make sure the water was on. Water, is that more of a Matthew thing too?
We can connect and just make sure, just give them a heads up that practices start next week. and-
Okay, okay. And that's really all I had as far as that. I just want to, never been on that side of a different organization, just to see what was provided versus what you expected of us as well.
In regards to your pickleball tournament, did you earlier say May 10th is the date?
Yeah, because that's Mother's Day weekend.
Okay.
Chris says the bathrooms will not open until April 2nd, or the second week of April, or the third week of April. Not because it's still going to be a little cold at night, I guess. Maybe they're worried about freezing pipes down there.
Okay, okay. Yeah, practice starts May 17th, and the boys can open their own bathroom, but the public bathroom is used a lot if nobody is down there. So I just didn't know when that green bathroom opened.
and when you were, back to the pickleball course again, the funds were going to go to what?
It's actually the Miami County Democratic Women's Group that is hosting like an annual fundraiser.
They did it.
How does that work with
That's what I
the,
thought.
an exempt for a rental? If they're
Thank
rental 501.
Oh, like the trolley. Oh.
Now, I'm not sure if there will be a charge if you're not a 501 63C.
Uh-huh.
You would have to
That would
ask.
be, if there is a fee,
Yeah,
that would be when you come back and say, you
You're
know,
going to
maybe
do
ask
this,
permission for
would
no
we be
fee
willing
or
to
give your.
waive the fee?
Yeah.
Okay,
That would
okay.
be when we get involved.
So you would probably need to check with Matthew.
Okay,
I don't know what
I'll
kind
start with that.
Yeah.
of. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Any other comments? No comments?
No, not today.
May I just say thank you on his behalf that I'm sure we all appreciate that the money's finally well spent and coming to fruition with his new equipment, for which he's a very happy camper, we can tell. Thank you.
Been a long time coming.
Yes, indeed. All right, if there are no more questions.
It'll
the
keep me
next-
around for a little longer.
Yeah. The next meeting is April 10th. And having completed our agenda, we are adjourned.